So if you want to enhance the data structure, what do you think is the best way to do is we would prefer to apply user-friendly values. We will be able to apply user-friendly values replacement, make information user-friendly. To go with this, I am definitely going to show you one demo on that. At what we are talking about here. So let me open my machine, my virtual machine, where I have installed SQL Server. Okay. So I already have this table there with me. I want to show you some issues in this table, not this one, sorry. This one. So now if I just want to work with this option right now, or if I want to work with these options initially, so let me take you to the query editor again. And I'm going to capture this dim customer. In the dim customer, first of all, I would like to show you some data. Now in this particular table, if I will go towards the right, I have some null values first of all. So I would prefer to remove the null values or the unnecessary values. I don't need this. I don't require this one as well. Is there anything else which is remaining? Yep. And I'm just removing these columns from here. Okay, now if you can see, right now I have two columns. One is your marital status and one is your gender. One is your marital status and one is your gender. So now if you will check with look at the data in the marital status and gender. I have M, S, and MMM, FFF, something like that is there, if you can see right now. Now the thing is that, okay, we know marital status, married or single or whatever it is, but I think it is always be a good practice to give them a meaningful name or meaningful value, so that if a person is going to read this information, they will easily be able to read it without any additional effort. So just to focus on that part, what we have did here is I move to this marital status. I can right click on it. We'll go for the replace values. And I want to replace M with married. Same way, I can right click on it. Replace values. S with single. Same with the gender part. Now, this data is making more sense to me. As you can see right now, this data is making more sense to me. Same way in the middle name, we have null, null, null. We can simply go there, replace value, null with NA. So this will be more important and more meaningful value you can be able to find out. And then you just need to close and apply. So whatever changes and modifications that you have created, it will take few seconds, and those changes are going to be applied on this model, and then it will be updated to your field data. The data, whatever data you can see right now, it will be getting updated on that particular data. So it's done now. If you will show you the dim customer, followed by the marital status, or maybe the, sorry, gender. So you can see more processed or more clear data right now. This was just an option for you to just improving the readability of the information or of the data that you would like to proceed. That was an option there, which we will be able to focus when we are working with these replacing values and all. With the same name, sometimes we also need to evaluate and change column data types. There are some cases where we need to evaluate and change column data types as well. And yes, we do it. We generally do it. For example, if I will go back to this page again, currently, think about a case. I would like to present a data. I can say fact internet sales. Will use sales amount to present some information. I want to present this data on the basis of calendar year. Yes, Leol?
I just wanted to see this slide, but thank you. I'm okay now.
Okay. So now, if you can see right now, so I want to read the data on the basis of calendar year, okay? But when I'm selecting this calendar year from here, apart from distributing the data on the basis of calendar year, it did the calculation. They have added all those information together. They have added all those information together. But this is not what I was expecting from this particular uh, column. I want that. I want to get the details of my data here. I want to get the details of my data here on the basis of year. So I want to capture the year wise data. So what will be the best option to do that? The best option here is that close this, go to calendar year and convert the data type into maybe a text. It will show you, sometimes it will show you a text box, right? And that text box will ask that, do you want to change the data or do you want to convert the data? The answer is, of course, yes, we want to change the data. And now, as you have changed it to text, select calendar year, you will be able to see that the presentation of that calendar is suddenly changed. Previously, it was just a number. So it was showing you the number by doing the calculation. But as soon as I have converted the data type to text, the presentation is changed. Now it has distributed the data on the basis of year by year. They have distributed this data. And if you may want to do a little bit of sorting, so you can do the sorting as well. They by default it goes with the descending order, so you can mention it in the ascending order. So I have data for year 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, and I have performed all this task by just changing a small data type. That's it. By just changing a small data type, I get this work done. So this was just an example for you to show you that how we will be able to do manipulation for my data, right? For my data, and then we will be able to like work with those resources, and then we can present those resources for the data operations as well. And then we can do whatever the necessary changes that needs to be done. And then you will be able to see more of this information as well.